The rain had been falling for hours when Ion sat alone in the tiny room he rented above an old repair shop at the edge of the city, staring at the cracked ceiling while the sound of dripping water echoed like a clock, counting down the wasted years of his life. And for the first time in a long time, he could no longer lie to himself, because deep inside he knew the painful truth that nobody else had the courage to tell him directly. He was not failing because life was unfair, not because he lacked talent, not because successful people were luckier than him, but because he had become addicted to comfort, excuses, and delay. And the realization hit him harder than any insult ever could, because all around him were unfinished dreams like ghosts haunting the room, a dusty guitar he once promised himself he would master, notebooks filled with business ideas he never started, online courses abandoned after 2 days, gym shoes hidden beneath the bed untouched for months, and messages from opportunities he ignored because he always believed there would be another tomorrow, another perfect moment, another burst of motivation. But tomorrow had slowly turned into years, and now at 27, he felt like a spectator watching everyone else move forward while he remained trapped in the same place, scrolling endlessly through his phone every night, convincing himself he was resting when in reality he was escaping from the discomfort required to change. And outside his window, he could see the city alive with movement, people rushing through rain toward goals, responsibilities, dreams, while he sat frozen by indecision. And suddenly, the electricity went out, plunging the room into darkness so complete that even his reflection disappeared from the mirror. And in that silence, he heard his father's voice from years earlier saying, "A man who cannot control himself will eventually lose control of his future." Words he ignored when he was younger because discipline sounded boring back then, unnecessary even, especially when motivation felt easier and excitement came quickly. But now he understood that motivation was temporary, like a spark, while discipline was the fire that continued burning after excitement died. And he remembered how his father woke up every day before sunrise to work 12-hour shifts at the factory without complaint. Not because he loved exhaustion, but because he understood responsibility, consistency, sacrifice. And although Ayan used to think his father lacked ambition, now he realized the older man possessed something far more powerful than ambition: self control, the ability to keep going regardless of mood, weather, fear, or comfort. And as thunder shook the windows, Ayan suddenly felt ashamed of how easily he surrendered every time things became difficult, because every dream he ever abandoned followed the same pattern: intense excitement in the beginning, followed by boredom, distraction, and eventually quitting. And the pattern had become so normal that he no longer questioned it until tonight, when the silence forced him to face himself honestly, and he stood up slowly, looking around the dark room like someone waking from a long sleep, noticing details he ignored before: dirty dishes stacked in corners, clothes scattered across the floor, unpaid bills hidden beneath empty snack wrappers, evidence of a mind without order. And he realized something terrifying: that external chaos often begins with internal chaos, because a person unable to manage small habits eventually loses control of bigger responsibilities too. And at that moment, his phone buzzed with another notification, another meaningless distraction inviting him to escape reality for a few more hours. But this time, instead of opening it immediately, he stared at the glowing screen and asked himself a question he had avoided for years. If I continue living exactly like this, where will I be in 5 years? And the answer frightened him more than failure itself, because he imagined the same room, same excuses, same regrets, older but unchanged, watching younger people surpass him while he kept blaming circumstances. And fear tightened around his chest, because deep down he knew time was moving whether he acted or not, and no miracle was coming to rescue him from the consequences of wasted discipline. And suddenly anger rose inside him. Not anger toward society, family, or bad luck, but anger toward his own habits, because he finally understood that every time he chose comfort over effort, he was silently voting for a weaker future. And for the first time, he saw discipline differently, not as punishment, but as freedom, because people who controlled their minds were not slaves to laziness, distraction, or emotion. They could create results even when they felt tired, sad, or unmotivated, while people like him waited endlessly for the perfect mood that never stayed long enough to build anything meaningful. And breathing heavily, he walked to the mirror, illuminated faintly by lightning outside, and barely recognized the exhausted eyes staring back at him, eyes filled with dreams but weakened by inconsistency. And in that moment, he made a quiet promise that would later transform his entire life, a promise simple yet terrifying. No more excuses, no more waiting, no more depending on motivation, because from this night forward, he would begin mastering the hardest thing a human can master: not money, not success, not talent, but himself. The next morning, Ion woke before sunrise, not because he felt inspired, but because he had made a promise to himself the night before, and already his mind was searching for excuses to break it, whispering that one more hour of sleep would not matter, that real change could start tomorrow, that successful people probably had easier lives anyway. But for the first time, he recognized those thoughts not as truth, but as the voice of weakness trying to protect comfort. And although every muscle in his body resisted, he forced himself out of bed and stood in the freezing silence of the room while the city outside still slept. And strangely, the hardest battle of his life was not against poverty, failure, or lack of opportunity, but against the invisible war happening inside his own mind, because discipline begins in moments nobody applauds, moments where no audience exists, where the only person watching is yourself. And as he splashed cold water across his face, he realized how many years he had spent waiting to feel ready before taking action, never understanding that readiness is created through action itself, not before it. And the truth burned painfully inside him because he remembered all the times he quit too early simply because progress was slow, all the goals abandoned when excitement disappeared. And he suddenly understood why so many people remain average their entire lives. They surrender to temporary emotions while disciplined people continue moving despite them. And with trembling determination, he cleaned the room completely for the first time in months, throwing away garbage, organizing books, folding clothes, wiping dust from forgotten shelves. And though the task seemed small, it felt symbolic, like reclaiming control over a life that had slowly collapsed through neglect, because discipline is rarely built through dramatic moments. It grows quietly through repeated actions that seem insignificant at first, and when sunlight finally entered through the window, the room looked different: cleaner, calmer, almost hopeful. Yet his real test began only hours later when old habits returned, demanding attention like hungry wolves. His phone buzzed constantly with entertainment. Friends invited him to waste another evening doing nothing meaningful. Social media offered endless distraction, and suddenly he understood why change is so difficult, because the world rewards comfort everywhere, making laziness feel normal while discipline feels lonely. And several times that day, he almost gave in, almost returned to the familiar cycle of postponing effort until tomorrow. But each time, he remembered the fear he felt the previous night, imagining his future if nothing changed, and that fear became stronger than temporary pleasure. So instead of wasting hours online, he opened one of the old notebooks containing his unfinished business ideas and began studying again. Slowly at first, struggling to focus because his brain had become addicted to easy stimulation and instant entertainment, and every few minutes he wanted to quit. Yet something inside him refused to stop, because for the first time, he was not chasing motivation or excitement, but building discipline. And there was a huge difference between the two because motivation shouts loudly but disappears quickly, while discipline speaks quietly and stays. And as days turned into weeks, his new routine became brutal. Waking early, exercising even when exhausted, studying when bored, working part time jobs while learning skills at night, saying no to distractions that once controlled him, and nobody around him understood the transformation because from the outside, nothing dramatic had happened yet. He was still broke, still unknown, still struggling, but internally a war was being won every single day, and he learned an important truth most people never discover. Self discipline is painful in the beginning because it forces you to confront every weak habit you spent years feeding, and many nights he sat alone feeling tempted to return to his old comfortable lifestyle because discipline did not immediately reward him with success. In fact, life initially became harder. His body ached from exercise, his mind felt tired from constant focus, and loneliness followed him because growth often separates you from people who remain trapped in excuses. But despite everything, he continued because slowly he began noticing changes impossible to ignore. His confidence grew not from compliments, but from keeping promises to himself. His thoughts became clearer, his energy stronger, his mind calmer, and he realized that discipline was not stealing freedom from him as he once believed, but giving it back. Because every time he controlled an impulse instead of obeying it, he became stronger than yesterday. And one evening, while returning home after work, he passed by an old school friend named Hamza, sitting outside a cafe complaining loudly about life, blaming the economy, luck, family pressure, and unfair circumstances for his failures. And as Ion listened, he suddenly recognized his former self in those words because he used to speak exactly the same way, always searching for external reasons to explain internal weakness. And when Hamza asked, how he managed to stay positive despite struggling too, Ayan paused for a moment before answering quietly, I stopped negotiating with my excuses. And although the sentence sounded simple, it carried the weight of every painful morning, every resisted temptation, every silent sacrifice nobody else saw. Because discipline is built in private long before success becomes visible in public. And that night, while walking home beneath the cold streetlights, Ian realized something extraordinary. His life had not changed yet, but he had changed. And once a person changes internally, the external world eventually follows. Months passed, and for the first time in years, Ion's life began, moving with direction instead of drifting aimlessly like a boat without a captain. Yet, the deeper he traveled into the path of discipline, the more he discovered that the real challenge was not starting but continuing, because beginnings are emotional and exciting, while consistency is lonely, repetitive, and often invisible. And every morning, when the alarm rang before sunrise, his body still begged him to stay in bed, his mind still searched desperately for shortcuts, but unlike before, he no longer treated emotions as commands because he had learned something powerful. Feelings change constantly, but discipline means acting according to purpose rather than mood. And slowly, this understanding started transforming every area of his life, not magically or instantly, but through small victories repeated daily until they became part of who he was. And although nobody celebrated those victories, they mattered deeply. Waking up on time when exhausted, studying when distractions called his name, saving money instead of wasting it for temporary pleasure, choosing growth over comfort again and again until the choices themselves became automatic. And yet, life did not suddenly become easier simply because he became disciplined. Because reality tests people hardest when they begin improving, and one afternoon, Aeon received devastating news that the repair shop beneath his rented room was closing permanently, meaning he would soon lose both his part time income and the cheap place he lived. And for a moment, fear crashed into him like a storm, because the old version of himself would have panicked, blamed fate, surrendered to hopelessness, and escaped into laziness again. But discipline had already begun changing the structure of his mind, and instead of collapsing emotionally, he forced himself to think clearly, sitting silently for hours planning solutions rather than feeding anxiety. And that night he understood another lesson successful people rarely explain. Self discipline does not prevent problems, it prepares you to survive them without destroying yourself. And despite uncertainty, he continued following his routine the next morning because he knew difficult circumstances become dangerous only when they break consistency. And during the following weeks, he worked longer hours wherever temporary jobs appeared, slept less, studied at night despite exhaustion, and carried a level of pressure he once believed impossible to survive. But strangely, instead of weakening him, the struggle sharpened him because every obstacle became proof that he could endure more than he imagined. And one rainy evening after finishing a delivery shift, he entered a crowded bus where exhausted faces stared silently at the floor. And as he looked around, he realized how many people had surrendered mentally long before life defeated them physically. People living only through routine, waiting endlessly for motivation, luck, or rescue, while years disappeared quietly, and he wondered how different their lives might become if they understood that discipline is not about being perfect, but about refusing to quit on yourself repeatedly. And when he reached home, he found a message from an online company rejecting the freelance application he had spent weeks preparing for. And although disappointment hit hard, he noticed something surprising. He no longer felt destroyed by failure because discipline had taught him emotional stability, the ability to continue moving even when results were delayed. And instead of wasting the night complaining, he analyzed his mistakes, improved his portfolio, and applied again elsewhere. Because disciplined people understand that rejection is part of progress, while undisciplined people treat rejection as permission to stop trying. And days later, while sitting in a small library studying marketing strategies, he overheard two students talking about a successful entrepreneur they admired, saying, "He's lucky he was born talented." And Ayan almost smiled because he once believed the exact same lie. But now he understood that behind almost every meaningful success are countless invisible moments of discipline nobody sees. Mornings, people choose work over sleep. Nights, they continue despite exhaustion, sacrifices hidden behind public achievements. And he realized society loves celebrating results while ignoring the painful habits required to create them. And this thought stayed with him as winter arrived, bringing freezing winds through the city streets while his financial situation remained uncertain. But internally, he was becoming unrecognizable from the man he used to be because discipline had begun giving him something greater than money or opportunity. It was giving him self respect, and that feeling changed everything because when a person repeatedly keeps promises to themselves, they stop feeling powerless. They stop needing constant validation from others. And for the first time in his life, Ayan trusted himself, trusted that even if circumstances became worse, he would not abandon his goals again. And one night, while reviewing old photos on his phone, he found pictures from previous years showing abandoned projects, temporary bursts of motivation, fake smiles hiding frustration, and he stared at those images, realizing how dangerous comfort can become because comfort convinces people they have time while silently stealing their future. And suddenly he remembered a sentence his father once told him during childhood after watching him quit a difficult task. Your future is created by what you repeat every day. Words that finally made complete sense because discipline is not one giant heroic action, but thousands of small decisions repeated until they shape destiny itself. And as snow like rain tapped softly against the window, Ion closed his eyes, understanding that the battle was far from over. Bigger challenges were still waiting ahead. But for the first time, he no longer feared hardship because he had discovered the one weapon capable of carrying a person through almost anything: the ability to control himself even when life became difficult. By the beginning of the new year, Ion's routine had become so strict that people around him started calling him obsessed, but they did not understand that what looked like obsession was actually desperation born from years of regret. Because once a person truly realizes how much time they have wasted, they stop treating their days casually, and every morning, before sunrise, he sat at the small wooden desk near his window, studying while the city still slept, listening to the distant sound of traffic and cold wind against the glass. And although exhaustion still visited him, often he had learned that discipline is not the absence of tiredness, but the decision to continue despite it, and slowly opportunities began appearing where none existed before. Not because the universe suddenly became kinder, but because disciplined people notice and prepare for opportunities that lazy people ignore. And one afternoon, after months of repeated applications and rejected proposals, Ion finally received an email from a digital marketing startup offering him a small remote project, nothing glamorous, barely enough money to survive. But to him, it felt like the first crack of sunlight after years trapped in darkness because it represented proof that consistent effort eventually creates momentum. And with shaking hands, he accepted immediately, promising himself he would treat this tiny opportunity with the seriousness of $1 million contract because he now understood another secret of self discipline. The way you handle small responsibilities determines whether you will ever be trusted with larger ones, and for weeks he worked relentlessly, often sleeping only a few hours while balancing temporary jobs and learning new skills late into the night. And there were moments when his body felt close to collapse, moments where his mind screamed for rest, distraction, escape. But every time he imagined returning to his old life, he felt terrified enough to keep going, because discipline had changed his definition of pain itself, and now the pain of staying the same hurt far more than the pain of growth. And during this period, he noticed something strange happening to the people around him. Friends who once mocked his routine started asking questions about productivity and focus. Relatives who ignored his ambitions suddenly praised his luck, and he realized society often laughs at discipline in the beginning and respects it only after results appear. But what frustrated him was knowing they could not see the invisible sacrifices behind the progress, the lonely nights, the repeated failures, the temptation resisted hundreds of times. Because success visible to the world is usually built on private battles. Nobody applauds, and one evening, while working inside a crowded cafe to use its internet connection, he noticed an elderly man sitting alone reading quietly near the corner window. A man with silver hair and tired eyes who watched people carefully without speaking much. And after several visits, the old man finally approached Ayan and asked, "Why do you work like someone running out of time?" And the question struck deeply because it was true. Ayan did feel like someone trying to recover lost years. And after a long silence, he answered honestly, "Because I wasted too much of my life waiting for motivation." And the old man smiled sadly before saying something that would remain in Aeon's mind forever. Most people destroy their future with small daily comforts. And those words felt painfully accurate because Ion had once believed comfort was harmless, never realizing how dangerous repeated comfort becomes when it replaces discipline. And from that day, the old man, whose name was Kareem, occasionally sat beside him offering quiet wisdom gathered through decades of life, telling stories about talented people who ruined themselves through laziness and ordinary people who transformed their destiny through consistency. And one night, Kareem said, "Talent gives people an advantage at the starting line, but discipline decides who survives the race." And Ion felt those words settle deeply into his soul because he had spent years envying naturally gifted people without understanding that self control often matters more than natural ability. And despite the growing progress, his journey still remained brutal because discipline does not eliminate struggle. It simply gives you strength to face it properly. And there were still days where anxiety attacked him without warning. days where bills piled up faster than income, days where failures returned one after another. But unlike before, he no longer collapsed emotionally each time life became difficult because disciplined habits had created mental endurance inside him. And perhaps the biggest transformation was this: he stopped seeing himself as a victim of circumstances and started seeing himself as responsible for his responses. And that mindset changed everything because responsibility gives power while excuses remove it. And late one freezing night after finishing work, he walked across the empty streets under dim yellow lights, feeling physically exhausted yet strangely proud, because although his life was far from perfect, he was no longer betraying himself daily through procrastination and laziness. And as he passed a dark shop window, he caught his reflection and almost failed to recognize the man staring back because the tired, uncertain eyes from months earlier had been replaced by something calmer, sharper, stronger, not confidence built from success, but confidence built from discipline, the kind earned through repeatedly doing difficult things even when nobody forces you to do them. And standing there in the cold silence, Ayan realized a truth many people never discover until it is too late. Self discipline is not just about achieving goals, it is about becoming the kind of person capable of achieving them. Because before success changes your life, discipline first changes you.